If you are a disability activist and you are using the hashtag CrypTax, I urge you to stop. And here's why. I read an article last week on the Coffee Stream, more a blog post, about a certain hashtag CrypTax and how things that able-bodied people would take for granted or consider a luxury are actually things that are necessities for some disabled people, and how calling them a luxury is part of the hashtag CrypTax. Now, this bothered me for several reasons, but the main one being that this starts to put a divide between disabled and able-bodied people. And the fact is that there's already a divide, simply on the basis of the fact that some people are disabled and some aren't. And the ones that aren't sometimes have a fear of the ones that are, and the ones that are disabled have some animosity to the ones who show them fear. And it tends to translate sometimes on both sides to people who don't share those ideas. But the problem with this hashtag CrypTax is that a lot of disability activists, because I've done some searching on Twitter and read some of the tweets under this hashtag, and I will post the article link in the description, because this will be uploaded to YouTube and to Twitter. So in the description of the YouTube video, there will be the blog post that I'm speaking of that I read last week. And this CrypTax nonsense is starting to look like an organized campaign of hate against able-bodied people from disabled people. And that really scares me, because when we as disabled people ask for acceptance, inclusion, and accessibility, we do not, we can't just accept or expect that by being as nasty and as low as possible will get us what we want. It doesn't work that way. And the more you as activists play up this huge difference, and the way these tweets are worded make it seem like able-bodied people just look down on us, hate us, and don't think that we deserve anything that can help. And that is just absolute crap. And I think all of us here as disability activists and advocates know that. I think if you really, really took a chance and time to look inside yourself, you'd know that you are disingenuous at best and flat out bold-faced lying at worst. And I think that the disability activism community really needs to take a step back and a look inside themselves and wonder why they feel the need to perpetuate a divide that was closing with, the advent of technology and laws such as the Americans for Disabilities Act, the newly minted Canadians with Disabilities Act, and subsequent provincial accessibility acts. The gap was closing, but apparently it wasn't closing fast enough for some people. And now we have this bullshit about a CrypTax where apparently able-bodied people, here's an example, are telling disabled people that it's a luxury to have a walk-in shower. That's bullshit. That's straight up bullshit. That's disingenuous, and it needs to stop. You do not need to lie about able-bodied people in order to get them to help you. Stop it. Stop being a collective sociopaths.